The unrest and outrage in recent months appears to be having an impact on what Americans think will happen this November. A Newsy Ipsos survey finds 42% of the country believes Democrat Joe Biden will win the presidential race, slightly edging out the number who predict a second term for President Trump. It's a notable shift from when we asked the question back in February during the heart of the Democratic primary race. Then, 45% of respondents said they believed the president would be reelected, and just over a quarter believed a Democrat would win.
When you look at partisans, a vast majority of Democrats say they think Joe Biden is going to win. They're backing their candidate, and the same is true for Republicans and Donald Trump. However, among those that don't affiliate with either party, a plurality say right now that they think that Joe Biden is going to win. So that could kind of be indicating some of where the winds of change are, at least right now.
Recent months have taken a toll on the president's standing among voters. His approval rating has sunk amid criticism of the federal government's response to the coronavirus, protests over racial inequality, and Democrats rallying behind Biden as their nominee.
Joe Biden has an edge when you look at it in terms of a number of different factors.
The survey also found a majority of Democrats and independents say it is important for Biden to pick a woman of color as his running mate. It is particularly of interest to younger Americans, who the former vice president struggled to appeal to in the Democratic primaries and have been the driving force behind the nationwide protests. A number of women of color are believed to be strong contenders as Biden narrows his list of potential picks. Among them, former Georgia gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams, who recently talked to Newsy about the significance selecting a black woman would have on the race.
Having a woman of color, having a black woman at the top of the ticket with Joe Biden could be an incredibly strong and smart signal.
Biden's pick is expected at the beginning of August, and his public comments suggest he's not looking for someone who will shake up the race. But public opinion experts say plenty of other things can over the next 4 months.
I think a lot remains to be seen between now and then in terms of how the American electorate feels and what's going to happen.
Andrew Rafferty, Newsy, Washington.